Hey guys, welcome back to more episodes of Americans. We're on episode 6, season 2. So that last episode with Philip having to pretty much deliver this professor probably really weighed heavily on his conscience. The guy was literally begging not to go back, not to be taken back, trying everything, but he had to deliver him. And we've got a new complication, well, not new, but a more developed complication with Oleg, because he's read all these files about Nina and how she's recruited Beeman, even though it was the other way around. And because of that, he said he's meant to have recruited you, but it doesn't say how that came about. So it doesn't take much for him to work out, I guess. So he's literally had Stan purposely allowed him to track him and follow him, and then pulled him at the dock and said, "What can you give me that will keep Nina safe?" As to what context and reasons as to why he's doing that, I'm not entirely certain, whether it's professional or personal. I think it airs more towards a professional because the guy's trying to climb the ladder, but I think there's some personal side to it as well. And then Elizabeth and Philip have got a new handler who said that Claudia's been replaced because they want them happy. And she's still got to try and infiltrate this naval officer yet, even though now she's got those files out of that young lad. And that's pretty much where we're up to, so let's carry on. This is episode 6.
If he killed Emmett and Leanne, he'll be looking for us to come back at him.
We'll have him isolated in a room. 2 of us, 1 of him.
How's your new handler? She graduate high school yet?
She's new. We'll see.
I'll run counter surveillance and wait for you.
I see you have feelings for her.
What is it you want?
The FBI surveillance logs that pertain to me. Who follows me? Where? You're a patriot. I respect that. You love your job, your family, your country. Me too. This is not a problem for what I need. If anything happens to me, of course, what I know about Nina, everyone will know. I die.
She does.
She dies.
Yeah, he's got you here, pal.
Captain and I are keeping called in for a meeting with CIA security. We have your full military personnel file on the table. You know why you're here.
For the last 3.5 years.
The first report you gave had communication codes from multiple on-ship systems.
You followed up with reconnaissance reports from your operations in Central America.
What?
We have everything. Meeting times, drop sites, full communication plan with your handlers.
How much did they pay you to turn on your own?
So you've got someone inside the KGB who gave me up. You know what? You charge me, you burn them. You're never gonna do that. I'll walk away from this.
Sit down, Captain.
Why do you think I killed them? Were you on them?
What do you think?
The town they lived in, cars they drove, the fact that they were married. I was 2 or 3 meetings from finding their home address. Someone got to the bastards before I did. Whatever damage I've done, I'm making up for it in Nicaragua.
If you don't want to spend the rest of your life in prison, we have an option for you.
And that's why you, not the FBI.
The KGB will come back for you.
He said he got close to making Emmett and Leanne.
Wanted to kill them, planned to kill them.
And that wasn't enough for you?
Lyric knows something very big. Marshall Eagle, it was mentioned in his file too. We gotta find out what that is. Then we'll take care of them.
He seemed to, but you're right. We can't be sure about him.
He seemed
He's
to.
backstopped. He won't ask
Not
any
sure.
questions. Risk discovery of his treason.
You're clean.
7 years of college down the drain.
What?
That's what Belushi's character says when he gets expelled.
Earth to Sam, are you present?
Fine.
You haven't said anything?
No.
Or what?
The front door?
In China, red means good luck.
Well, you can't have too much of that.
Decent or humane starts there. They can't stand it.
I'll rest better when that guy's dead.
They won't just lie here wondering who killed Emmett and Leanne and when they're coming for us.
Emmett and Leanne had an agent, Andrew Larrick. Those are his personal records.
What are we having?
Another seltzer.
Vodka straight up, please.
There's an operation called Martial Eagle mentioned in there. He said it's something in Nicaragua.
Did he kill Emmett and Leanne?
We don't think so, but we can't be sure. Larry presents a threat to us and our family.
I will relay your point of view to the center. They won't want you and your family unnecessarily exposed.
Well, where did everything go?
Oh, we're archiving that section. But what did you need?
Soviet embassy logs. They're in a box. I can make a quick copy.
Wow, it just shows how different it was. Because obviously this is the start of, you know, we're still pre-digital, but computers are now starting to become more widely used, especially in agencies, government agencies. You know, they were the ones pretty much to use them before. Well, most people had a home computer, especially since there was no proper operating systems in the 80s. Not like what we consider today. So everything's been transferred to a digital record, and any agent, Stan included, regardless of his rank, would not be able to just waltz in and say, I want these records, and there'd just be no log of it, no questions asked. Your ID would be checked when you came in, when you came out, but this is all in the transitionary period here, where this guy's more than happy to just help.
Oleg Igorovich Burov.
Gosh, one R or two?
One.
See what I mean? And once he walks out that door, it will only be a matter of days, possibly weeks, before that guy completely forgets that ever happened. I mean, she's pretty wild in the sack herself, let's not forget.
Yes,
from what we've seen.
Paige!
What happened?
She quit the volleyball team.
Coming!
Oh, God, this
Why
this
did you quit the
girl's
volleyball
just...
team?
You love volleyball.
I was gonna tell you.
Hello?
Ms. Jennings.
This is Mrs. Jennings.
Well, if you don't want to play, you wait till the end of the season. Just quit.
We'll keep it in mind. Thank you very much.
Can I go do my homework now?
Yes. What is going on with her?
Whatever it is gonna have to wait.
Yeah. You can't control what your daughter decides to do with her life if she doesn't want to be on volleyball anymore.
I think you understand how much this operation means to the Americans, which is why you didn't kill Larrick when you had the chance. You're being tasked with assassinating the field commanders and exposing the camps. The American people deserve to know what their government's doing behind their backs.
When will the field commanders be on site?
That's yet to be determined.
It's about to get harder, Lucia.
I came here for the revolution. I'm not afraid.
What did your people tell you?
Only that I should do what you say.
Did you make him your boyfriend?
I toy with him. Keep him chasing me. Men like that.
Have you slept with him?
You shouldn't give that away so easily.
You need to get me the rest of the way.
Of course.
Yeah, guys like the chase, but if you hold it off too soon, too long, he'll look elsewhere.
Take it easy, or you won't be able to make my night. I want to see the seat of power.
Does that turn you on?
Are you going to open this door, Carl, or don't you have a key?
I thought you wanted to,
I do.
Another disguise. Surprisingly, that's most. I'm not going to talk about the specifics as to what she's just done there. You're not going to clean up? This is what we're really here for.
Two field commanders will be at the Contra training camp in a week.
Why things have to be more secure.
Does it say where?
Campground, Jefferson National Forest. So we get the entry protocol out of them as CIA. We kill them, we go in ourselves with Lucia.
The odds of us getting in are much better if he takes us in.
Well, for that...
We have to let him know who we really are.
Yeah. You do.
In search of perfect understanding, Agent Beeman, or are you hungry?
Sorry for bothering you at home, sir.
Nevertheless, here you are.
My source at the resident turret has been compromised.
You think it's time to shut down the operation?
She's been working for us over a year, sir. There are things they might want, things we can give them.
I'm about to be called to testify before a closed-door congressional committee thanks to the shit you pulled.
Then.
She's in way over her head, sir.
You mean you are?
Well, before you do anything you can't undo, has it occurred to you that you might be the one in over your head?
Thank you. That's piss off.
Что это? Папка из офиса конгрессмена.
И что такое ARPANET?
Это новый, очень интересный способ обмена информацией.
Going to unmask the oppressors, shine a light on years of U.S. criminal policy, propping up dictators, bringing down democratically elected leaders.
One step at a time, Lucia.
Expose the murderers.
Okay, slow down.
Bring this president to his knees, and then maybe this war can end.
It is.
I've been ready to die my whole life for it, Lucia.
The sad part is, it's not many years, really, from now.
What you did in the congressman's
Well,
office.
I did what I
your
had
whole
to do.
country's just going to fall apart.
I'll be able to get so much more from him. Carl has the ear of a powerful government official.
Before they track the intelligence back to the congressman, to his
And then
safe,
you.
to his aide, to you.
Yeah.
That is a risk I'm willing to take.
Why is
No.
that? Why would you risk something for him?
I don't need so many lessons.
I tried not to think about it. The moment came, it was fast. I went home, wrote my report, and I went to bed. I would advise you to do the same.
Don't you get too involved. First rule of being a spy, don't fall in love with the mark.
She said he was an animal. I want you to just be Clark.
That's not Clark either, though, is it? That's just being rough.
Is that what you want?
It's okay. I'm okay. It's just...
Oh, fuck. Jesus, Elizabeth, what are you doing?
Give me a minute.
I know she's upset. I understand why. But that was unfair to put him in that fucking position because that's just affected the pair of them. You pull yourself out of character quite quickly, don't you? Oh my God, really? Now we're doing that? Cocaine, that's one thing. But crack and more?
It's okay.
Yeah. This is awful. Oh, why would you kiss his mouth now?
I still like volleyball. I just like hanging out at the youth group more.
What is it that you do there at the church?
We talk. It's mostly just music and snacks.
Congratulations on making it awkward between the two of you again.
I knew I'd end up dead.
You're not going to die, Nina. We will figure this out.
Oh.
I don't know yet. Do you have any idea how he might have found out about you?
Just by reading the file.
We're all spies. Anything.
It's a bureau requirement. I'm sorry. But I need you to take a polygraph.
You mean you?
Nina.
You don't trust me. I would never betray you.
I know that.
I have never betrayed you. Don't touch me. I'm done.
I'm not sure what consequence that's going to have.
I prefer working with people who believe in what we're doing.
You would. It's not a criticism, it's just an observation. Blackmail, however, seldom leads to a happy conclusion.
If Lyric didn't kill Emmett and Leanne, who do we look at next?
If something were to happen to you or your family,
We'll be okay.
I was wrong about Philip. You're lucky to have him.
That was a bit of a reveal from Claudia there. The levels is just getting deeper. Okay, episode 6. So, Larrick may not be the person responsible, with Claudia now revealing that she indeed herself went and sought solace and some type of relationship herself, and then revealed who she was. Whether that's going to go down that route or not, I don't know, but she can't have involvement with it if it does. Now, the girl here, I know they said they had to take him out, but I thought she was improvising herself there. I didn't think that they were supposed to be doing it yet, because it would eventually lead back to her, but the way in which she's done it, that was awful to watch. But I mean, the guy was a complete fucking idiot. I mean, being in that position and doing that stuff, and then going on to the harder stuff, and making the amateur mistake of leaving the room. It's the equivalent of a girl taking a guy for a drink and leaving the drink unattended for him to spike it when she comes back. A drug user just wouldn't do that, so it shows he was just experimenting, he was playing. It's cost him his life, but we know it's for different reasons. That was just for her to seal the deal and cut ties, but she's very... she wants to put the worlds to right and show the American people as to what their government's really like and fight the war, and she's just doing it. I don't think she's got completely the same outlook at all as to people like Claudia and Philip and Elizabeth, that why they're doing this. Now then, the whole Clark thing, personally, she said at the end, "Are you mad at me?" And he said, "No, I fucking would be." Because I'm like, look, I'm the bad guy now. I'm the bad guy no matter what, however that turned out. Because I'd have been the bad guy if I'd have refused, and I'm the bad guy for going ahead. And then when I went ahead and you thought I wasn't doing it correctly, I did it a different way, and then I'm the bad guy again. And then you're in tears. Oh, dear God. Relationships. Utterly complicated. Now, what Nina's just said to Stan here now, I mean, that does look pretty bad. With him saying, she just said, well, yesterday you told me you loved me, now you're asking me to take a fucking polygraph. He tried to approach his boss, but the fact he's going under a closed kind of Senate thing is why he said, look, don't tell me any more, because the less I know, the better. And he's got it absolutely right. You're the one that's in over your head. But with Nina saying, that's it, I'm done, with what Oleg is trying to push from Stan here, I don't know if that makes it worse. I mean, she said, oh, I don't lie to you. We already know that she is, but I can't even work out what she should actually do here, because she's kind of compromised on all fronts. We could lose her. I'm not saying it'd be directly Oleg that would do it, but Stan's hit a brick wall as to how far he can go now. He can't continue as he is. He can't get her out. He can't tell anybody how much he's compromised his own position on his side of the fence. And having her reacting that way now and sending her back to the embassy has now got her in the position of being completely under the control and fate as to what Oleg decides to do here. it was just amusing to me that when Stan went to try and get these records, because we're in the pre-digital era and they're just in the midst of doing all that it was just literally to walk in, one sole agent, tech guy on his own. Oh, I need this. Yeah, sure, no problem. Print it off. There you go. And the guy will have forgotten about it by next week. This is why the security thing is so much more now, because there has to be traceability. There has to be a digitized paper trail, not just actual pieces of paper going missing and people forgetting things. This show's getting incredibly complicated the further in we're getting. Right, I will be back with episode 7 next week. Till then, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you for the next one. Take care.